I have made a lot of mistakes in my hair routine. I think sometimes when you go on YouTube and you're talking about hair and things that have worked for you, it tends to give the false illusion that everything that you've done in your hair journey has gone perfectly and you've got it all figured out, and that couldn't be further from the truth for me. I want to talk about the 3 most important things that I did not focus on in my natural hair routine, that I really dropped the ball on, that I neglected. And I think that neglecting these 3 things had a negative impact in my natural hair journey, but they are things that in 2024, I've been really laser focused on implementing to try to get the full potential out of my hair. Number 3 is not putting enough focus on what I'm actually putting into my hair and whether it is an actual high quality ingredient that could really help me with my hair goals. So things like ignoring Ayurvedic hair care, ignoring scientifically backed hair ingredients that are proven to have positive impacts on us, and just using things from the drugstore, kind of just mix matching things that I felt worked. There were a few products that I still use to this day that I really do think are high quality, like this Rooted Treasure Organic Jamaican Black Castor Oil. I first heard about this from Nap Queen, and I compared it to the Jamaican Black Castor Oil in the drugstores, and I saw how big of a difference there was, so I've never gone away from it, and I do think it's a great product. And there are some other products like the TGIN hair mask that I think is really good. I don't think I put enough focus into making sure that all the products that I was using, including my shampoos, my deep conditioners, had things that were formulated to really help my hair, and just educating myself more on, you know, are sulfates actually good? Are they bad? Are silicones actually good? Are they bad? How would I make my own cleanser? How would I make my own deep conditioner? So that is something that I've been focusing a lot on in 2024, is really formulating a routine from step 1 to 10, making sure that everything that I put into my hair is comprised of ingredients where every single ingredient has some type of positive impact on my hair and scalp health, whether that is anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, stimulating to your hair follicles, extra moisturizing, extra strengthening. Like, it has to have some type of reason as to why it should be in my hair care. Even something as simple as a hair oil. I know how to make my own hair oil and infuse it with different herbs to really strengthen it. But at times, if I needed to do my hair and I didn't feel like mixing up, you know, a peppermint jojoba oil with some Jamaican black castor oil because I just didn't feel like spending the extra 5 minutes, I would just go to, you know, my local CVS, grab my Carol's Daughter 7 oil blend and use that, which it is a great product. That is something else I should mention, that the Carol's Daughter 7 oil blend, in my opinion, is a great product. I've used it for years, but I think I can make one that is even better for me, for what I'm looking for. And I could have been doing that all along because it's really not difficult to make. I was just kind of being lazy. So that is something that I've been doing this year, is really, you know, formulating my own oils that are really easy to make and produce a similar, if not better, result than what I've been buying from the drugstore. My goal is to slowly, methodically replace all products that I'm using with my own products that I have made with my own attention, love, and care that I know are going to help my hair flourish. The second thing that I feel like I dropped the ball on majorly, and this was something that I even spoke about with Coily Diaries recently, is moisture, hydration. I am someone who, when I would wash my hair, which was typically in braids, so when I would wash my hair in braids, I would maybe put like a jojoba oil in it, or maybe some Jamaican black castor oil in my hair before putting it into that style, but that was it. Like, I was not moisturizing my hair weekly. I would usually go at least a month before I would re-moisturize my hair until it was wash day, and I think that my hair was probably way more dry than it was moisturized. Now, granted, I do think that when you have your hair in a protective style, at least for me, my experience is that it really stretches out the moisture, where I can go longer without having to moisturize my hair, as opposed to when my hair is out like it is right now, completely exposed to the elements. I find that it dries out a lot quicker, or I can feel that it needs moisture, but I still think that I could have done a much better job. Even small things like taking the time to get out of the shower with the deep conditioner, to go underneath the dryer with a cap and really allow my low porosity hair to absorb the products is something that I oftentimes didn't want to do just out of time and laziness. Like when I'm in the shower, I'm like, I don't feel like getting out of this, going to do this for like half an hour to an hour and then coming back like, let's just do it all right now. We'll just let this deep conditioner sit for like 5 minutes and pretend like it's actually penetrating and call it a day. It really is a day and night type of feeling, and I just wish that I had taken the time to really prioritize the importance of moisture more, because at the end of the day, when your hair is moisturized, it is less prone to breakage, and that's such a big component when it comes to trying to maintain healthy hair and having more length retention. And I think the only thing that saved me from experiencing too much breakage is the fact that I allowed my hair to rest in those long-term protective styles. So it would have been very difficult for me to cause a lot of friction and breakage because my fingers were never really in my hair. But I really think if I had just combined that with some intentional additional moisture, my results would have been much better. So that is something that I've definitely been paying attention to this year. Every time I deep condition, I am making sure to apply heat in some way, even though it is so annoying to get out of that shower. I am doing that. I am taking the time to apply heat when I am re-moisturizing my hair during the week. I'm taking the time to add in other humectants like glycerin and honey to really extend the moisture. Like I have been taking myself to moisture school this year, and I'm honestly amazed at the softness that I'm able to feel in my hair with just proper hydration and moisturization, and I love it. I absolutely love that. That is something that I messed up on, but am definitely correcting. Last but not least is I wish I would have experimented with more hairstyles that used my natural hair. Now, don't get me wrong. I love me a good long-term protective style, and I absolutely feel that they have a place in my hair routine, and I am looking forward to when I bring them back, because it's just, you get to be maintenance free when you have in a long-term protective style where you don't have to do your hair, and it allows you to be free and live your life without thinking about your hair, and that is awesome and amazing. However, there's a certain feeling, a certain vibe, a certain excitement that I have when it's just my natural hair on my head. Like, I don't know, I can't explain it, but it just feels good to just have only my natural hair on my head. And while I can be very versatile with braids, with the colors, with the texture, with the length, etc., etc., at the end of the day, it is still a braid, right? And so I've been limited in some of the different things that I can do. But because I've embarked on this 6-month hair challenge, I've really been pushing myself to try all these different things that I've never really tried before, to be honest. Or if I did try it, I tried it for like a day as opposed to for months, just allowing me to have my hair. Like, I have not been acquainted with my natural hair for this long. I've had my natural hair not in braids since December. And that is the longest that I have ever gone with not having my hair in some type of braided extension hairstyle in over like 5 years, which is wild. But it's been amazing. It's made me feel more connected to my hair. It's just made me feel really good, and it's been really, really fun. Like experimenting with mini twists, medium-sized twists, or a chunky twist, experimenting with bobs where I'm doing a bantu knot or a clip and pin method. It's just been really fun, and I wish that I would have realized sooner that there are things that you can do with your hair that are low manipulation, somewhat still protective, while maybe not as protective as, you know, having braids in where I'm not touching my hair at all. I can still do styles that are somewhat protective, like the style that I have in right now, which is I had my hair in twists. I took them out of those twists, and then I just pinned up the hair in the back to give the illusion of a bob so that it's off my shoulders. This to me is somewhat protective. I'm not needing to do anything. It's not rubbing against my clothes, but it's still a style that allows me to have my hair out. Like, just experimenting with different things. I think I always thought that I'm either going to have my hair protected in braids, or my hair has to be out in like an afro, but that's gonna cause so much tangling and so many issues. So it's like a all or nothing kind of thing, as opposed to, no, precious, you can find styles that are in the middle that your hair can be out, but maybe not fully out the way that you always do, where you're still able to show and rock your natural hair in a somewhat protected way. And I think that if I had done more of that during my natural hair journey, it would have just helped me to break up the monotony of braids. It would have just helped me to enjoy different experiences with my hair at different lengths and just different things. You know, I feel my best, my most confident, my most amazing, my most beautiful version of myself when I have my natural hair. There's something about it I don't really know. There's like a spiritual thing. There's something about it. Maybe it's because it's the most authentic version of myself. There's something about it that just makes me feel amazing. Not to say that I don't love my braids. There's a different feeling that I get with my braids, more of like a goddess African type of vibe when I have braids in. But with this, I just feel like, I don't know, I just feel like me. I feel like precious. I feel like, I'm not sure. I don't know what it is. I can't put it into words. All I know is that it feels good. So I wish I would have done more of that in my journey, but it's what I've been doing currently. I don't think that I will ever go as long as I did before historically with not allowing myself to wear my hair out in different low manipulation protective styles like I did before, but I will still incorporate long-term protective styling, but I'm just not going to go as long as I did. I'm not going to go back to back to back. I'll probably do something where I have in a braided hairstyle for 3 months where I'm redoing that hairstyle every month, and then after that maybe I let my hair be out free for like a month or two. I don't really know. I don't know exactly what the breakdown will look like. I just know that I plan to see and hang out with my hair more often because that is what I feel is right for me currently in my hair journey. What things do you wish you would have implemented into your natural hair journey sooner that you didn't know about or do back then, but you are doing now and really see the benefits from it? If you are interested in hearing about what are the most important 3 things that I did do in my natural hair journey to help me reach lower back hair length level, then make sure to check out this video right here. But until next time, guys, take care of yourself.